The unfortunate reality is that you are literally leaving cash up for grabs every single day. You're making a mistake as a byproduct of consistent inaction that is resulting in you being forced to leave money on the table Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, respectively. Now, I am making the assumption that you're not okay with this, that you're not a fan of leaving money on the table. However, I could be wrong. Maybe you're cool with the concept of leaving cash up for grabs. You're not complaining. Who am I to judge? To each their own. However, a lot of you are complaining. A lot of people are cash strapped. A lot of individuals are struggling to increase their revenue. A lot of individuals are struggling to grow their business and realizing that their sales and closing systems are relatively inefficient, ineffective, clunky, and that they lack confidence in them. And the worst part is that they're consciously sabotaging their own success as a byproduct of their inability to take ownership and commit to a very simple task consistently. And by simple task, I literally mean a simple task. It is not a secret scheme or strategy that you're unaware of. It's a simple task that requires a simple device. This is a phone. It's reasonable to assume that you're watching this video on one. And if that assumption was inaccurate, it's reasonable to assume that you have a phone at your disposal, likely well within your reach. And I realize that although a simple device, it is complex in its capabilities. However, phones were originally intended to be used to make phone calls. What a concept. In fact, the concept of a call might have just sent a bit of a shiver down your spine because calls are generally uncomfortable. A lot of people avoid them. Some of the most confident individuals I have had the good fortune of meeting do whatever they can to avoid calls. I once did whatever I could to avoid calls. Why? Well, calls increase your likelihood of having to face rejection firsthand. Rejection is a generally undesirable experience, and because of its uncomfortable reality, we'll do whatever we can to avoid it within reason. And technology provides some powerful tools that allow us to do exactly that. We can outsource that uncomfortable experience. We can put rejection at arm's length. However, it's worth noting that there are no absolute solutions in life. There are only trade-offs. So what happens when you rely on email campaigns and links sent through the DMs for your closing rate? Well, you're less likely to have to face that rejection firsthand. You can rationalize as to why you were left on red or why the transaction didn't take place. Sure. And maybe you're okay with that coddled comfort zone that you've created. However, I would like to point out the reality that this approach is a hindrance to your long-term development, both your business development and your professional development, both of which often go hand in hand, such that you're impeding your future progress in the short and long term. Because that phone call, that opportunity to increase the likelihood of you facing rejection also comes with an increased likelihood of you setting a firm foundation upon which you can develop an incredible relationship with another individual. An opportunity for you to connect. In a time when people thirst for true connection, so many individuals are hiding behind their social media, are hiding behind technology, and shying away from that opportunity. Those few individuals, those rare individuals who jump on those calls, who recognize the opportunity to build relationships, are setting themselves up for incredible success. Understanding that that opportunity to communicate, to connect, to build that relationship is what is going to put you in the position of a trusted advisor. And that is priceless.